Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing some more art. I really got to figure out a different way of saying that. Anyway, so yesterday I think I was telling you guys how I'm doing a new art style. I'm working on a new art style for episode 2 of Sandbox, my comic on my channel created by Kiru. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. We're just doing a bunch of doodles and trying to figure out what that art style is going to look like. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, let me go grab my drawing tablet. Okay, hey guys, so in today's video, I was about to do another intro again. I really need to stop doing that. So yeah, I'm working on a new art style for the comic because I didn't mind necessarily the style that I was going for originally, but it's just not, it's just not how I want to kind of move with the comic. Because initially when I did it, I don't know if you guys knew, but that was all improv, like just kind of, I just opened up Clip Studio and just started doodling and just making pages, making panels, rather say. And yeah, so, I mean, yeah, that's how that went. It came out pretty cool. So the next episode, I'm actually going to like script and, build off of what the last episode did. And if, you guys don't know what it is about, it's Sandbox, right? It's my comic called Sandbox, and it's just, you guys are going to meet a lot of different cool OCs. You're gonna be on a part of a lot of adventures, and yeah, it's gonna be a cool little collective for a lot of characters, and just like, help me with my storytelling, everything like that. I'm not trying to give you guys too much, which is why I'm not really telling you anything crucial, but yeah, it's just gonna be something cool for the channel before we move on to the next big thing for our channel. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed the first episode. It's just a proof of concept of what's to come. And my ultimate goal for this comic is for it to be cool, be awesome, and to just kind of help me work with my storytelling, writing, drawing, and my skills as a creative in general. Water check. Make sure you guys drink your water, bro, because water is very important. Okay, hold on. Okay, cool. Did you drink your water? All right, awesome, perfect. All right, because you guys want to, hydration is important. But no, hydration is important. You know what I mean? Unless you have like a certain, like medicinal, doctor's note or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, these videos are typically shorter, just because like recently for my sessions, I don't really be I'm only drawing for about like 45 minutes to an hour, and a lot of these drawings have been just me practicing and me doodling and trying to up my game, right? I should really start doing bigger pieces, but honestly, I would love to, and I probably will start doing that more. Just that as a kid, the first thing I learned how to do was draw anime heads, and I learned that I was pretty cool with that, and that's all I really drew. And I still have that habit of just like drawing easy stuff, not easy stuff, but just things that I'm comfortable with. So you'll see me in this video go for a lot more full bodies and stuff like that. We really need to start doing some videos where we're just practicing poses and stuff and getting out of our comfort zone, because I don't mind drawing heads and stuff, but it's boring. It's very boring. I want to kind of start having faith in myself, trust in my penmanship, to start doing more dynamic poses, or more, things that kind of test me, So we're going to start doing that more. And again, the important part about doing that is making sure that you have a reference on hand, so they can help you guide you in the process, instead of you trying to literally overthink or try to analyze every single line stroke. If you just have a reference on you, bro, it's like a magnet, bro. Like your pen will kind of follow the grooves of what you're looking at, and you can start, it will make your decision making and your choice making a lot easier than trying to literally guess and like guess everything. Because when it comes to making art, it's about decision making with the pen. So it's like when you don't have a reference, you're making every decision yourself, instead of having a reference to kind of tell you what things look like, or to tell you, oh yeah, do this here and do that there, so hopefully that makes sense. How you guys doing? Hope you guys ate. Right now it's 11:31 for me, so I make sure I'm recording this nice and early, and it should be out at its regular time, 5:45 to 6 o'clock, or maybe 7, but I mainly try to go for 5:45 or 6 o'clock. with these type of uploads. I have been inspired by a lot of different creators that I've seen. I like doing animations, but unfortunately they take a long time. So in the next upcoming video, I will be testing out a way to be creative with telling stories and stuff while still being able to make them entertaining, even though they're not full-on anime perspectives, sakuga, crazy Cartoon Network stuff, you know. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. Here I am kind of doing a half body, full body kind of sort of thing. I was just kind of in my groove because I've been like studying art styles all morning. So I started to kind of mess with like how I've been drawing recently and kind of combining it with a few other artists that I've seen. So here we are drawing an OC. I don't know what her name is going to be. She may show up in Sandboxed. I want her to, or I should say want them to, because I'm kind of doing a cool little thing where there's multiple characters involved, and if you guys know Xenoblade, then you know what I'm referring to. So I'm going for something like that. I want her to show up in the comic. I just can't have her show up too early because of just how her character is and the stuff that her character knows. So I can't have her I would really like her to like be, you know, in the story, but I just can't do it too early, right? As you guys are aware, my character in the comic Sandbox looks a lot like my mascot for YouTube, right? Kiru. But in this world, you know, he's a YouTuber as well, but you know, he has a real name, and he's kind of like, it's kind of like the life of a YouTuber, but in an anime-esque, fantasy-esque kind of vibe. So I was gonna have her be like his mentor in some way, or like a friend or somebody that teaches him how to do certain things outside of YouTube, such as like fighting or learning how to control energy and stuff like that. But I'm not too sure because, you know, it just has to make sense. And her design, as you can see here, I'm giving her markings very similar to what you see on Kiru. So clearly there's a connection there, but that would involve lore and stuff like that. So I don't want her to show up too early. I don't want her to be too late. So I still gotta work out her kinks of who she is as a character and why she exists and her connection to Kiru. So depending on all those answers, you guys might not see her for like a good season or so. So we'll have to see. Anyway, this is the end of today's video. This is what we have. It's not colored or anything, I know, but she looks freaking dope, dude. She looks freaking awesome. So I definitely want her to get into the story at some point, but I'll work out on the kinks and all that on that certain front. So yeah, you should be seeing this at 5:45 EST or whatever time it is for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a comment, like, and or subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Till next time. Johnny.